bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink.
Hey guys, it's Limit Fishing, and today I'm reviewing some of my favorite Deep Creek Lures worms. First, I got my Ducket Micro Magic Pro with my 10-pound Sunline. On this, I got a Deep Creek Sink and Catch 6-inch worm Texas rig with a small little 16th-ounce weight on it. And then set this little guy down right here. Then I have my Ducket Ghost, which also has 10-pound Sunline on it. Got a little shaky head with a stinger worm. Just shake your head. Bury the hook inside of the worm. And here's some of the baits I'm going to be reviewing. I got my 5-inch Sink and Catch with green pumpkin and blue flake. My 6-inch DC floating MT worm and electric craw. My 5-inch floating catch and crawdad. And here's a 3-inch Ned style bait floating catch 3-inch. And here's my 5-inch stinger worm and voodoo. My 6-inch floating MT worm, green pumpkin, blue flake. That's going to be all the ones I'm reviewing today. We're going to put the camera in the water that's right there on a cone. And I'm going to show you all the baits underwater and how they work. See you guys then. I flip in my 5-inch Sink and Catch and green pumpkin. I pop it up 3 times. It glides down back to the bottom. And look at the action of this when the tail wiggles on this next time I flip it. See that tail when it glides down back to the bottom? There we go. Alright. That's the 5-inch Sink and Catch and green pumpkin. Alright, now I'm doing my 5-inch floating catch and crawdad. Okay, this action's a little different. It doesn't glide down to the bottom like the Sink and Catch does. It kind of just goes straight down very slowly. And the tail stands up off the bottom almost like a shaky head. I would find this great for bed fishing. Let's see what this does. Yep. It just comes back down. Tail stands straight up. Just pop it up one or 2 times, and it comes down real slow. And that's the 5-inch floating catch and crawdad. Alright, my next worm that I'm doing is the 6-inch floating catch MT worm and green pumpkin blue flake. It glides even slower down to the bottom than the floating catch 5-inch does. This is more of a finesse style bait, as where the floating catch is really just a stick type bait. And this tail really stands up off the bottom. Same thing as the last two. I just pop it up once or twice, let it sink, shake that rod a little bit to make that tail move, and then reel it back up. And that has been the 6-inch MT worm and green pumpkin blue flake. Here I have my 5-inch stinger worm in a voodoo color. I like to rig this up on a drop shot or a shaky head. And you're gonna see right now, it's gonna fall straight down to the bottom. Tail doesn't stand up, but you just kind of hop it along and shake that tail. That tail's got a lot more action than the 5-inch sinking catch or floating catch. I just kind of hop it along, just shake that rod, and it shakes that tail of that worm. Hey guys, here I got my 3-inch floating catch in Ghost Gill. I like to throw this on a drop shot, shaky heads, and Ned rigs. Mostly because the tail just stands up like this in the water, and I can just sit there and shake the tail. Just shake it really lightly. Might hop it every once in a while. And I also like this is because it looks like the bait fish that are hatching around in the spring, around this time of year. And it just slays some fish. Especially in this color. It looks like a baby minnow. And just sit there and hop it along and shake it. And that's the 3-inch floating catch in Ghost Gill. And finally, finishing out, I got my Junior Super Razor Beetle in Super Brim. It's more of a finesse type creature bait. Really good for punching, Texas rigging, putting on a shaky head. And it falls super slow. Just sit there, hop it, twitch it, drag it. I really like dragging this dude. It looks really good coming through that water. And a lot of fish will hit it on the fall just because of how slow it falls on this jig head. As soon as it hits the bottom, it stands up a little bit and then falls over. Yep. And that's my Junior Super Razor Beetle and Super Brim.